What a day we've had. I'm stressed out. Really stressed. Me and the Duchess, in our infinite wisdom, we went to Hull. Oh dear. Right, Tobes, hang on. I need to sort out Toby. I shall be back in a few seconds. Whew, sorry about that. I just had to clean up after Toby. So I put my phone somewhere where there was something of a view. It's absolutely bitter cold. It is my face is freezing and my fingertips are cold. I'm not going to be on for a long time tonight. Hi Mr. Maxonian, how are you? Long time no see. Cold isn't the word for it, it's absolutely freezing. That was why the picture was blank. I was just picking up and I had to put my phone somewhere. This is my new phone I've got anyway. I need a new case for it. I've got a new case, but it's no good for the gimbal. So I might have to get a case for it. I'll see how it goes anyhow. I need to play about with the gimbal a little bit. But it's absolutely freezing. Bitter isn't the word. Ah, is that what it is, Mr. Maxonian? I wondered why we'd not seen you for a while. Right. Hello, mate. I wondered why we hadn't seen you. Ah, so that explains it. I go onto your site and I like stuff. I went onto Florida Jack's site last night and I liked it anyhow, so I'll get stuff from it now. Hi, Bessica. Well, why not? You deserve it. You really do. Enjoy your Stella. Hi, Rich. How are you? I'm fine. A Merry Christmas to you. And here's the man himself, Toby, and he's fine. He wasn't happy with us going shopping and leaving him to look after the car though. But it's all right now. Ah, thanks for that, Andrew. Excellent, thank you very much. Yeah, I do, Mr. Maxonian. I do like looking at your cars. Old stuff from, a lot of the old stuff, especially the old stuff from when I was a youngster. How old is Toby, Rich? About 15, 16 months old now. Hi, Andrew. Yeah, all the old stuff, I love that. I'm a great one for the old trucks as well. old AECs, Leyland, Scammels, Guys, stuff like that. Yep, so I'm not going to get me 8 mile in today. It was a quick scoot round this morning, had something to eat, and then we were off ski to Hull, and we've been milling around, me and the Duchess, all day. She's absolutely gone, because you know she's not very good on her feet anyway. Come on. So I've left her at home. I'm only going to be out for an hour max, so I've got to go home, stuff to put away. It feels like I've walked about 30 miles. I haven't anywhere near. I'd be lucky if we walked 3 miles, or wasn't even that miles all together. But God, the crowds of people finding somewhere to park, parking, fighting to get in, fighting to get out, waiting to get past the checkout. Oh God. Felt like crying. The drive there were alright, but once you got into Hull itself, it was an absolute nightmare. Yeah, same to you, Mr. Maxonian. You have a great Christmas too. Yeah, 2:45, something, 4:45, something like that. That's a good question. 10 years ago, everybody was running around talking about rebuilding the pier. They had loads and loads of bucket collections. People were donating lots and lots of money, and they raised a lot of money. Now the next thing we heard, they'd bought all the steel necessary to rebuild the pier. All good. And then COVID struck. And then what they said afterwards was, since COVID, prices have shot up by 300%. So then they decided not to build the pier. As far as I know, all the money they raised, you know, but what people actually donated, has been returned. The money people put in buckets and things, that were used for, I don't know, whatever they use it for. So basically, nothing happened. Now, it also turns out, or so I've heard, that they never had the backing of the East Riding Council. How did they expect to ever build a pier without the backing of a local council? I don't know. I never gave anything towards it. I thought it was a stupid idea. Regrettably, I was proven right. Yeah, you're basically right. They blame COVID. I think there were more to it than that. how dark it is. A little Jack. Daft Jacks. They certainly like people to know me there, don't they? Go on, Toby. Fingertips absolutely freezing. Well, look at the sea, all white with foam. Right, you come this way, you. Lots of dogs getting touchy tonight. I don't know why. Maybe they're excited because it's going to be Christmas. Well, I'll be out for about another 45 minutes or so. I'm not going to be out a long time. I've got stuff to do back in the house as well. I can't leave everything for the old Duchess to do. But I did say I'd be out tonight, and I am. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so as I said before, I definitely won't be out. So that's why I made sure that I'm out tonight. So tomorrow night I won't be out. Christmas Day I'm at Coast Watch in the afternoon, so I won't be out in the evening. I'm pretty sure all you guys have got other things to do more important than listening to me. So I won't be out either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I will be out on Boxing Day, 27th and 28th. We'll be over in Elland. We're visiting family, so I won't be out. We're back on the 29th, so I would expect to be out on the 29th, but I might be a bit late because we're coming back on the 29th. 30th as per normal. 31st December, New Year's Eve, we won't be out. New Year's Day as per normal. 2nd of January as per normal. Bear on. Yep. You'd love a Prigos pizza, but you've still got your housework to do. You know, Bessica, you can only eat so much pizza, but equally you can only do so much housework. But then, the more you do today, the less you've got to do tomorrow. So I guess you've no choice. I guess one has to do what one has to do. Now that just went on as we walked under it. Well, we got 16 people following us. I'd just like to say good evening to everybody. I hope you're enjoying this very wet, windy, Sea walk. If you are, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Lots and lots of stuff on my channel that might interest you. Lots of walks, live walks, walks I've done with my camcorder and my gimbal, all sorts of stuff on there, pictures, especially of Tobes. So that's, you know, if you're not going to subscribe, at least comment. Tell me what you think of the channel, what you like, what you'd like to see, and what you think I could do better. I'm always willing to listen. If you don't want to talk about the channel, talk about something else. We had a really good discussion yesterday about Chris Rea, who won't be driving home for Christmas this year. It's so grim tonight. It was freezing in home. Hello. You're just wiping. Hi Edward, how are you tonight? You're just wiping the kitchen down now. That's okay. Well, get it done. The more you do today, the less you've got to do tomorrow. And may your Crimbo start early. Me at Hornsey in the Coast Watch station, looking out to see what I can see. And you know, all I'll see is the sea. Yeah, just enjoy your Christmas. That is the main thing, isn't it? You're going to enjoy your Christmas. That's what I want you to do. Have a good time. Eat, drink and be merry. Alright mate. Hello. Come on, this way. It's sort of threatening to rain, it's kind of spitting. Merry Christmas, DA. I hope you have a good one. Well, I hope we all have a good one, actually. When you're getting stuck into that turkey, just think of me on the Coast Watch station, watching out, making sure people out there are safe. I don't think there'll be a lot of shipping. I don't think there'll be a lot of fishing craft. But you will get people out on the beach if the weather's reasonable. And people do daft things. On Monday, I was listening to the radio, our VHF radio, at the station, and they sent the search and rescue helicopter out to Cleethorpes Beach. Somebody had fallen off their horse. I don't quite know what had happened, but they'd come off the horse. There was somebody giving first aid, and it was a suspected broken leg, but they didn't know. It wasn't an accessible part of the beach, so they were sending the helicopter. So I don't know what the outcome of that was. But there you go riding your horse on the beach. Pretty innocuous. You wouldn't expect anything to happen. Something happens, the rider comes off the horse, possibly breaks the leg. And then they can't get an ambulance crew on the beach, so they have to bring out the helicopter. Hi Jack, it is a blustery day. Hey Jack, I've actually got you on YouTube. I subscribed to you last night and gave a few likes. But it was late when I did it, so I didn't really go into much detail. I'm going to go back, now I've got you, I'm going to go back on tonight. Yes, Jack, it is my new phone. Now, this is the first time I've used it. Is it any different from my other phone, do you think, from a viewer's point of perspective? Have a look at Christmas kicking off. Today I've done 3.33 mile, that's all. I'll tell you, in Hull, I must have walked about a mile and a half, I think. But it felt like I've been walking about, seriously, about 6 or 7 miles. It just seemed like I were at it forever. Time and hiya, how are you? Yeah, the weather is terrible. The saving grace is that it's not raining. That is about all I can say for it. It's cold. But it's okay. I've known it a lot worse. Merry Christmas. It is windy and I didn't put my microphone on like I should have done. I'm just trying this out to see what I need to do and what I don't need to do. It will be going in the gimbal. I have a gimbal for it, and I'll have a gimbal, and it's going to go in that. My Oppo phone I'm going to just keep at my pocket. It's on light duties now. If a Duchess phones up or anything like that, or she wants to text me, because you never know what might happen. And I've got another phone which we're going to do interesting stuff with. Yeah, there's a few hours here with decorations, but there's nothing to write home about. Holland Road is where they all are. Oh, good. Thanks for that, Edward. That is good. I wondered what difference it would make. I mean, if you'd notice, you know, that it's my new phone, yeah, it must look a lot better. I'm glad about that. Because this, all I'm going to use it for, you know, it's my live, or else the other videos when I go walks and stuff. And my option is to be there as a reserve, or for the old Duchess or anybody else to give me a call if you need to. That is lovely, isn't it? Just look at that. They've really took some effort with that. Let's cross over toes. We don't want to get run over. So is everybody sorted out for Christmas then? My Christmas, I'll be having it on Boxing Day. I might allow myself a tincture of Bailey's in coffee with some cream. We'll have to see. I spoiled myself today. We went to Mackey's. It's ages since I've had a Mackey. Literally, I don't know. Probably about August. It seemed like forever. We were out there, I said to the old Duchess, you fancy a Mackey? So I'm not bothered, or we'll leave it if you don't want to go, we won't go. So no, come on, let's go to Mackey's. So we went to Mac. We went there, had a Big Mac, Big Mac and chips, or fries as he called them, and the caramel coffee. That were nice, but the Mackey were horrible. The Big Mac, it just wasn't nice. The chips weren't even hot. Oh well, it is what it is. I think my blood sugars will be sky high. But it's not very often I spoil myself, so if you are sky high, I have to take one of my tablets, one of the metformins, bring it down. I've not looked yet, but when I get home I'll have a look, and if you are sky high, I'll have to do something about it. But that's the thing, I don't feel as if you're high. Oh, look at this. That's beautiful. I've got kids, so I don't want to get the kids on. That's really nice. That is really lovely.
Thank you.
It's amazing that. I've got you on camera. I've not got your kids on camera, but I've got that on camera for my mate who's one of them who lives in America.
Which one's best?
They're both really good.
Which one's best?
I'd say now you've done it, I'd say yours to be honest, but they're both absolutely amazing.
Merry Christmas.
Anyhow, Merry Christmas. Why are people like that? You give somebody a compliment. Which is the best? Which is the best? As if I can give anybody credibility. I'm just a normal person passing by who's been nice to them. They've gone to a load of effort. The neighbours have gone to a load of effort. I must watch us late. We don't want to go in the road. Oh, love. There we are, we sorted, and we didn't want to push her in the road. Try to be nice to people. Well, I won't get. We don't really get anything like that around here. Never you mind. It is bright, yeah. That's right, Edward. Yeah, that is great. That the phone's brighter. Yeah, we're not going to get Islamic car rammers round here. So don't worry about that. I don't think we have paedophile priests either, but this channel isn't about stuff like that. There are plenty of channels where that's all they discuss, paedophile priests or Islamic car jackers and things. So you might feel more comfortable on one of those channels than you do on my channel. We do have people on here from all over the world. America, Canada, the Philippines, India, Pakistan, Iran, China, UK, Sweden, just some of the countries where we've had people contributing. Oh, Malaysia as well, and Singapore. Nobody asks anybody what the religion is, what the political beliefs are, or anything. None of us need to know. We're a group of people. Anybody can join us. We're all fine with that. But we all show each other with respect. That sounds really good, does that? Honestly. I like the sound of that, Jack. Bailey's in a mug of cocoa, hot chocolate, stirred with a peppermint candy cane. I nearly bought some of them for the grandkids. Yeah, that's the thing, Edward. There's far too much hate in the world. And if people want to stir up hate, there are other channels where they can go to where they'll feel more at home than they do on this channel. I'm not got any time for it, and I don't think anybody else on here has any time for it. We welcome everybody. We've all got a life to live. I try to live mine the best way I can. put my family first, then my friends. When I worked, my colleagues then. And even though I'm retired, I still do my bit. Like at Coast Watch. That's why I never really discuss politics or anything like that on here. Yeah, absolutely, life is far too short. Yeah, that's it. We're all dog lovers. Elsie the cow. That's right, Jack. I'll tell you what. After on Boxing Day, I'm not promising it, but I'll try on Boxing Day. No, Boxing Day's when that's my Christmas day. I won't be out. For 27th, we're going over to Ellen. 28th. It'll be later, 29th. On the 30th, how's that? A week today, we'll go over to Holland, and on the way back, we'll get reacquainted with Elsie the cow, the fiberglass cow. How does that sound? But yeah, you're right, we're all dog lovers. Toby's got a lot of friends on here. That's the thing, dogs make the world go round. By hell, it's cold. Tonight I didn't even get to go to the cliff, you know, where everybody jumped on. I'd just literally come out 10 minutes before, so I hadn't been over the cliff or anything. Normally we go down the cliff up to the main road, and I pick you up somewhere between the main road and the beginning of a prom, but tonight we didn't get anywhere like that. Thinking about Boxing Day, I will be out, because I won't be out on the 27th and 28th. I have been saying all along, okay for Boxing Day, but it's not going to be a long one. We'll have an hour, 3:30, well 4:30, and that is going to be me, rather than me going out. At like 2:30, well about 5 o'clock. So it's not going to be a long one. We could chat about Christmas. Hello. Where in the UK am I? Still, I'm at a place called Withensea, which is on the North Sea coast, about 20 miles east of Hull. Yeah, we're all aware of everything, and we all do the best that we can, Carlo. Well, the cow what we've got didn't have a name until you christened her, Elsie. She'll now be known forevermore as Elsie the cow. Do you think if Elsie the cow and that big bull ever got together, they'd be making calves and bullocks? Oh, I know Peterlee, I know Horden, I know those places. I did some of my research for my PhD. Not a lot. We were looking at the decline of industry and the growth of the Rust Belt. And that took me to places like Horden. It's like a ghost town now, isn't it? And Seaham, that was another place I went. I've been back to Seaham since, and it is a nice place now. But I know when I was doing my doctorate, it was dead. The mines had closed down, and the place was absolutely dead. Even you love the Beatles, do you? Yeah, I'm a Beatle. I love the Beatles. Really is my era, that. Are we going to switch you on like a Christmas tree or what? There it is, it's switched on. Yeah. Yeah, that was terrible. What went on? The lives of so many ordinary people lost down those pits. I don't think any miner would ever have wanted his son to go down the pits. Going back when I was doing my doctorate, I went to the Prince of Wales Hospice in Castleford, near Pontefract, and that were full of blokes in the 60s, 70s, all on oxygen. We had black lung and things like that, emphysema, all down to coal. I wouldn't have wanted my lads to go down a coal mine. Yeah. Christmas doesn't actually bother me to any great extent. I'm not a Christian. It's not my, it's not my religion. But yeah, most people in the UK, we make a big thing of Christmas. Why not? I say to anybody, enjoy it. Whether you're religious, you're not religious, whether you believe in it, whether you don't, whatever you believe in, you know what, enjoy it. Meet up with your family, meet up with your friends. Have a good time. Enjoy it. Let your kids enjoy it. You know, that's what life's for, isn't it? If you're not going to enjoy it, what is the point of living it? You're dead a long time before you're born, you don't know. You're going to be dead a long time after. You've that little bit in the middle. And if that means eating, drinking and being merry at Christmas, well, go for it. You probably would. Hello, mate. Yeah, that is a fact. If you still have had coal mines where you live, there were nothing else in the area. Places like Peterlee, Horden, Seaham. There were very little else. Same as South Yorkshire. You got to get a job, you got to earn a living somehow, and that's what they were. And now there isn't even that. I like seeing whenever I go up there. I really do. Horden's depressing. It's a bit like Grimethorpe in South Yorkshire. Used to be a really good place, very prosperous, and now it's just one big slum. There are jobs in that area. They built a few really big call centres. But then again, most of the people who work in them are coming in from Sheffield and other places. In the Dearne Valley, they built them big call centres, and you've got some Amazon warehouses and a JD Sports warehouse. Well, they provide next to no jobs. And those who do work there come in, you know, from the cities. I suspect it's pretty much like that up in Peterlee. Although you have got some industry there. You used to have a big Caterpillar factory. I don't know whether it's still there or not. That's right, I know about Billy Elliot, yeah. Yeah, a lot of them streets in Horden though, they are derelict, aren't they? They've just been allowed to rot. That's a good idea, Jack, why not? At least I can have a look at that. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Seaham. Oh, what was the name of that place? Oh God, it's near it's between Redcar. Oh God, I just can't think of its name. Seaton Carew, that's the one. Yeah, Hartlepool. Far away, is it? Ah, Caterpillar's still there, is it? That's good. They are good, high value, high quality jobs at Cat, aren't they? Yeah, Seaton Carew, that was the canoeist. He was a prison officer, weren't he? I mean, the house what he lived in, I've seen the house. These are huge houses, like 4-storey houses. I mean, going back in the day, I think Seaton Carew was the place. A lot of jaded glory. You can see once over, it would have been a nice place. Yeah, just to remind people, I won't be on tomorrow. I'm sure you guys have enough to do to keep you occupied than listening to me. 25th, I won't be on. An electric Range Rover. Boxing Day, I am going to be on because I've realised the 27th and 28th I won't be on, so I will come on the 26th. I won't be doing my 2 hours walk with Toby, but it'll be an hour, so it's more or less as soon as I leave the house I'll be coming online. 27th and 28th I'm going to be in Elland, so I won't be doing anything. 29th I'm back, but I don't know what time I'm going to be back at, so I'm hoping to be on, but I might be a bit late. 30th we'll be back to normal. New Year's Eve I won't be on. Again, you guys will have enough to do, you don't want to be listening to me. 1st of January I'll be on, and then after that we're back to normal. Marching towards the summer. Look at that. Here we got a load of mist. Yeah, it's not the normal American mobile home thing then, whereas it kind of like where society dumps it's misfits in it. A lot of them mobile parks are like that. Some of ours are the same, but like you said, others are quite nice. I mean, the one I've took you on, again, most people, they use them for weekends, holidays, and the like. But there are some others which are absolutely horrific. one's a crap park, Edward? In the summer, last August, me and the Duchess, my son, his wife and kids, we all went to Skegness for a week, and we were in a caravan. It was an 8-berth caravan between 6 of us for a week. It was okay, it was absolutely fine. We enjoyed it. But I wouldn't have liked to have been in it for much more than a week. I could perhaps, at a pinch, cope with 2 weeks at a pinch. But really, 1 week were good, it was enough. You can't really spread out. Well, that was how it felt anyway. Our bungalow's not big, but at least you can spread out. Well, I don't know what the Duchess will want me to do when I get home. I dare say I'll have my orders. All right. Some of them aren't good though, are they? Some are really good and some aren't good. You know, we've had a walk on Long Meadows a few times, and we talked about the pros and cons of like buying a mobile. There's some good, yeah, there are some good points. If you want to buy a bungalow in Withensea, you're talking, I don't know, at least 150,000, possibly 200, depending on what you're going to buy. But you're talking a fair bit of money. One of them mobile homes, if you get a new one, a brand new one, you're talking 60, 70, something like that. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing though. You've got ground rent to pay. You know, which is about 250 a month, and it goes up every year. So starts at about 3.5 a year, but it goes up. But you don't have any council tax to pay. So you know, there's always swings and there's always roundabouts. The other thing is, if you're only going to stay in it for 3 or 4 weeks a year, then it's a lot of money to pay out and you're never going to get that money back. If you think, oh well, I'm not using it, so I'm going to sell it back. Say you've paid, I don't know, 70,000 for it. You'll be very lucky if you get 30. So you've lost £40,000. It's like buying a car in a way. As soon as you take the car off the forecourt, you know, you've lost a big wodge, and then the depreciation is massive after that. And it's the same with the caravan. The caravan park owners will always win, no matter what happens. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, it depends what you're going to go for. I mean, 150,000. But in that area, what would you pay for a bungalow? That's the thing. But like I said, it's how much money you're going to get back if you decide to move on. And then if you're going to rent it, the rent's a fortune. If on the other hand you're a family, it could make sense if you've got grown-up kids. Yeah, if you've got kids, grown-up kids, and they've got families, then it could make sense, couldn't it? So say you've got like a couple of lads, or a couple of daughters, you know, and you all pitch in, then it could work. Ha 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 ha. Good one, Dave. Spell check. Yep. No, they never work, do they? When you want the spell check to work, it doesn't. And when you don't want it to work, it tells you you're wrong when you know you're right. I know it would have been no good. We were thinking of buying a chalet. We thought, because our bungalow's only small, and we thought the lads can come up, it's somewhere for them to stay. Them and the kids and what have you. But they weren't interested, so it just didn't make any sense. Here we are, our Christmas shop. So it wouldn't have made any sense for us, really. So I thought, just keep the money in the bank. Hi Dwayne, how are you? Really? Is that so, Edward? I don't know. Oh, it sounds great, does that? Jack really does. That's worth having, that. No, I'm great, Dwayne. I really am. I got a bit stressed earlier on. We drove into Hull, do a bit of shopping, me and the old Duchess. It was bad enough getting there, fighting to park, fighting for the shops, fighting our way back to the car, and then fighting our way out the car parks. It was absolutely awful. But there you go. We made it. So this is the rest of our decorations. So on the 5th of January, Queen Street's going to be closed. That's going to be interesting. How do we get out and go to work and things? We'll have to see. I'll have to look that up actually, because I'll be on Coast Watch Monday the 5th of January. I need to be able to get out, so it might be that I end up having to park my car somewhere. But I made it, oh God, my hair was dropping out. My hair went grey, honestly, Dwayne. It was absolutely pandemonium. Yeah, the Duchess is happy, so she's happy. I'm happy. Easy life. Well, folks, there's his lighthouse. And here's Toby. It's good night from Toby. And from me and Toby, I just want to say, all of you, have a great Christmas. Hope you all enjoy yourselves. I'll be thinking about everybody. And make sure you enjoy it. I will be back on Boxing Day, but I'm not going to be on for a long time. It'll be an hour max. So I'll be off tomorrow. I'm going to be off Christmas Day because I'll be at Coast Watch. Boxing Day I'll be on. 27th and 28th I'm going to be in West Yorkshire with the Duchess and the kids and so on. So I won't be around. 29th I should be back. 30th I'll definitely be on. 31st I won't be. The 1st onwards it'll be back to normal. So at that I just want to say to everybody, Merry Christmas from me and from Toby. There he is. Have a good time. See you all on the 26th.